Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to absolutely dominate on Malphite top lane here in Season 14. He has loads of builds. You can go rush anything armor and do just fine against a physical matchup like a Riven, Aatrox, Trundle. However, you can also play him AP and get much more carry potential in the early game, and I'd actually recommend that. First, item rush, looking for something like a Rod of Aegis, feels incredibly good. Loads of health, mana, AP, you can perma spam Qs, and you're still really tanky. Second item, we can then push straight into Frozen Heart. Frozen Heart still crazy overtuned, super cheap, loads of armor, mana, ability haste. We can perma spam Q some more, slow the enemy attack speed. We take less damage from all auto attacks, and yeah, super cracks. Rod of Aegis into Frozen Heart. After that, we can look for Thornmail, Canic, whatever we need. Against their team, it's going to be mostly armor. Level 1, you want to walk up, get a free mana flow. I've already done that. He's giving me a second free mana flow. Once your mana flow is fully stacked, it gives you a constant stream of mana, and our Dawn Ring also gives us a constant stream of mana. Plus, we have biscuits for mana. As you can tell, Malphite's all about mana. You should be able to win most matchups pre-6 just by queuing every single time your Arcane and mana flow are up. Before your first recall, you don't want to queue unless your Arcane and mana flow are both up, because you'll run yourself out of mana. So here I'm actually going to wait. Level 2 will pick up W because it's really cheap and loads of damage. Great auto reset. So here it's about to be up, so I can throw my Cheese Wheel midair and it will still apply. The minions have taken off my shield. We'll walk up, try to get him with a auto W. He's backing up though. Auto W. We just straight up win this. He's level 1. I'm level 2. Auto Q. He's ignited. He's literally just dead there. What a goose. Our Q slows him and it speeds us up. If you build Malphite as a true tank against Trundle, it can be a very challenging matchup because at 6, he steals a load of your health and armor magic resist. So the tankier you play Malphite, it can actually work against you pretty hard. In a matchup like Trundle or Mordekaiser. Oof, this is bad. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get ganked by Fiddle this early. He only did 3 camps, but well played to him. I'm glad the gold didn't go to Trundle. That way, this won't really negatively affect my matchup too much. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Level 3 ganked. I should have looked for a ward. That is my mistake. Getting a ward in Pixel Brush will save you against most junglers in the early game. They can't quite get to you because this gives so much forward vision from all angles, at least in top lane. So our Q's up. We're going to spam it out. We have a mana item, so really every time Q's up, we're going to use it. We don't want to fight him on his soil. He gets a bunch of extra attack speed. I do want a W for that minion, though. Still couldn't quite get it. He's very low here. Ideally, we hit him with an auto and W reset. Our W increases our auto range, though, so it kind of helps us to get to him in the first place. He's already solo. He has to reset here. As the minions move away from me. These little turds. I want to crash the wave. Before the 5-minute mark, so we basically do zero damage against turret. We can let this push into us just by holding it here. Do you see how his waves are really tight? My minion's going to die first, even if I'm last hitting. Because the waves stream in like a little ant line. Super weak, thin, and fragile. Versus his wave was a Roman phalanx, just going in tight, compact, and killing machine. So I'm still last hitting. And his wave's still coming to us. As you see, and his next wave reinforced this before mine. My Arcane hit his cannon, it's fine. I don't want to fight him on soil, he gets too much attack speed. Auto WE, auto Q. I'll go ahead and pop a biscuit. We got to play a little bit slower. I ended up fighting him on his soil more than I wanted to. His soil cooldown is really short. He's a free gank here. I don't remember if his Ghost is up or not. It might actually be. We'll get him with a Q. Got our W. His attack speed slowed. It's free gank for Zach, though. Nice. I don't even think I guess, well, I'll just leave the wave. He has minion advantage still, so I think it pushes to me. So I can come back and pick up a nice, juicy, ripe wave, essentially. I'll go ahead and buy a control ward. I don't like doing it in most situations on Malphite, because when you're 6, you can take gank so well without it, but Zach's likely to come back since he already had a successful gank. I have 4 ranged backliners. He just lost 2. My wave might push out from here. We'll see. My cannon's focusing his backline. What the heck? That's so scummy. Backline minions are really squishy, but they do a lot of damage. So whoever's backlines die first is usually what dictates everything. Get him with the Q. Auto WE. He's hard losing this fight. Got him with that next Q. I'll try to get over here for this. Oof, Malphite didn't get it. They have more people than we have here, so this is actually kind of bad. I gotta walk out of that. We gotta kill Malphite. Malphite's squishier. He can't really heal the same way Fiddle does. Ah, that sucks. That's so terrible. Where was our mid laner and all that? He was just getting solo killed and then Yasuo rotates. Yikes. That's bad for us. Something a lot of people don't realize is you don't actually want to stand in Fiddle Drain. It does a lot of damage if you stand in it, particularly if you're in it for the entire duration. At the very end, it does an unbelievable amount of damage the lower and health you are. So since me and Zach are low, if Zach just stands in it, Fiddle Drain is one of the strongest abilities in the game. It's really, really strong. That almost worked though. Almost got Maokai. If he also didn't show up, I think me and Zach both end up living there. But yeah, he also got a solo kill and showed up with plenty of HP to wreck us. I don't have a whole lot of farm. Been dying too much. Boop. We'll float some Qs in and run away. We have so much mana. We can spam it permanently here. He doesn't have lifesteal yet either, so we can kind of whittle him down. I want to get him with a W and E to do more damage. I haven't focused much on passive this game, but depending on the matchup, if they have counter poke, you oftentimes only step up when your passive's up, or going to be up within the next second. Against short range matchups that can't really get to you, though, you don't have to think about your passive too much. Like, when is he ever going to be able to peel it off and poke damage off of me from a distance, right? He can't. I don't have my E, so I don't really want to fight him here. He is pretty free to kill, though. I have my R. Auto. W reset and the E. Find him some empowered autos. He pressed R on me, so I'll just run away. He's stealing a lot of my stats in this moment. It's about to end, though. Beat him with a Q. Auto WE. I'm not even going to R for this. Whew, Zach missed a lot there. That's alright. We get him with Q. Shove in the wave. We can kill him on his way back. I have R. He doesn't... Trundle doesn't have R, so... I think it'll actually be pretty easy. Oh, wait. Never mind. He's got TP. Yeah. Probably not going to be able to kill him like that if he's going to TP back. He heals whenever an enemy dies near him. So when these minions are dying underneath his turret, he's getting healing. My Ignite's about to be up. You might actually be able to dive him if Zach had passive. I'll get him with an R Ignite. Yep, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We got the damage. Ignite's so freaking busted on Malphite. A lot of people don't realize that. Malphite gets to play as safe as he wants with his Q since it slows the enemy, speeds him up. He's got his passive for staying alive. And then when you have Ignite, you hard counter self-healers like Darius. At least in the sense of if they misplay, if you're ahead, or if you get a gank, they basically can't out-heal your damage. Like a Darius, Olaf, Trundle. He's just taking too much damage, and then his healing gets hit by 40%. Maokai supports top right now. Yikes. Oh, cool. Yasuo's here, too. I'm not even going to turn to Q. He's going to win wallet. Psych! They might try to flank me here, so I'm going to ward and run. He might be behind me. Yasuo's here. If these guys are stupid, they might actually stay all TPs. That means that could wipe them up. Got full Rod of Aegis. Yeah, they're here. This is free. They're being really greedy. Get him with the Q, E, Auto W. You need to kill Yasuo first. Zach shouldn't have showed yet. I think we actually win this if we play it. Wait, no, well, he just R'd. I don't want to fight him while his R is on, because he's just stupid tanky. Leave a control word here. Zach can loop around, get in this bush. Yeah, or Zach can just take the grubs. Doesn't really matter. I'll not walk straight at him. I don't want to scare him. Get him with the Q. Yeah, it's fine. We should just take the grubs. This guy's playing super submissive now. He knows he can't really deal with me. Skadoosh. Go ahead and get him with the Q. Our Twitch is crazy fed. Auto W. We hit him with E attack speed slow right as he's coming out of Zach CC, because he might as well be attack speed slowed when he can actually attack, not while he's already CC'd. Well played by the Zach. Oh, yikes. Yasuo is here. I'm going to R away. Oh, I'm dead. Their Malphite flashed. That sucks. Should have gotten a little closer to the wall. Would have been a better escape. We'll go for plated, and then we'll push into Frozen Heart. Infinite mana, dude. Mana flow mana plus trickle. We have the biscuit, increased mana pool. The Rod of Aegis mana. So much mana. So yeah, the Doran Ring, the biscuit, mana flow, Rod of Aegis, everything. Why are we letting him take my turret? What's going on here? We got free grubs. Yas is dead. Fiddle gets grubs instead. Feels bad. Fiddle's going to set up an R right here. Yeah. Zach has to save a CC to stop Fiddle drain. And then Fiddle's screwed. Yeah. Now what is Fiddle going to do? Yeah, he's going to R over. He's going to die pretty much instantly. If you CC Fiddle out of drain, it puts his drain on full cooldown. And the full cooldown is incredibly long. He's screwed. If you stop his drain, he's done. He's got to go next game. Auto into W. Oh, this guy's taking my CS. They don't know I'm the real carry here. Slows attack speed. Down you go, buddy. Yasuo was turbo inting. He's trying to get to 10 deaths. He just ran up 1v3. What a Yasuo thing to do. It checks out. 240? Nice. That's awkward. I should have been the first one to tank. Twitch ended up getting some good autos on him. They're running up and trickling hard here. TF's damage is super high. Twitch's damage is super high. Got him with the cheese wheel. There goes his movement speed. I could just press R on this guy. And yikes, never mind. Malphite. Good with the R knockup. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Whew. Got it. Frozen Heart soon, 700 gold. Malphite does not take the jump. We get him with Cheese Wheel. Got him with Ignite. Down you go, buddy. Got her with the W splash. She looks like a bot. She just ran up like an intermediate bot there. What was that? I think their morale has completely faded. Got him with Cheese Wheel of Destiny into W. I think my E missed. It's not what I wanted. Tank the turret the whole time. Got him with the Cheese Wheel. This Twisted Fate's auto range is incredibly long. Alright, I need to reset. Sitting on 10 stack Dark, so we don't want to die. They kill me to get 700 gold right now. Trundle returns. Fiddle is right here. Alright, we got Frozen Heart. And now, this is typically when you push for either Thornmail, Sunfire, or Hollowed Radiance. Hollowed Radiance is magic resist Sunfire. I think we just want like just a normal Sunfire here. That would be our best bet. They are mostly physical damage. Maokai is randomly topside here. That doesn't make any sense. And down she goes. Fiddle, what do you think you're doing, buddy? Got him with a Q. I'm still tanking turret, which is fine because I'm super tanky. Got lots of armor. This guy's really trying to get me here. Not a great pillar. Someone else needs to tank first. I'm kind of low. How much is my passive? 233? Twitch is dead, so all of his shutdown gold. So the fight doesn't make sense underneath their turret if we don't have Twitch. Oh yeah, Siver's just trying to die. Dude, I knew it. I freaking knew it, man. She ran up before. Down goes Fiddle Diddle. And I have my ultimate. Saving it for next game. Trundle still doesn't have life still, so he feels my Q. Again with an RE, auto WQ. He's not dying. He's not dying! Holy crap. His turret was healing him. I think if minions were dying, but I guess it should have been focusing Zach. I'm tanking it for my teammate. It didn't turn out too well. Fiddle destroyed him. Trying to distract Fiddle Diddle while Sivert intentionally dies. Get him with the Q. Nice Zach CC. Beautiful. Time to reset. Rod of Aegis is so freaking cost effective. Only 2,600 gold. When it's full stacked, it's like a 3,200 gold item. Now, I wouldn't normally recommend Mesh, but if you are 10 stack Dark Soul, you might as well. We're getting 10% bonus movement speed off this item. Plus Malphite Q, W, E, R. All scale off of AP. I was checking his passive just in case, because Riot switches around scaling sometimes, but yeah, his passive is just still health. They don't want AP Malphite to be the only way to play him. I guarantee you, if they gave his passive any reasonable amount of AP scaling, like 20, 30, 40, 50%, whatever, you'd only see this character AP 8% of the time. That'd be the only way. And that's it. They gave up. We'll go ahead and do a part 2 because this game was pretty short and they all started trolling at the end. I'll see you guys there. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. Once again, we're looking for a victim to hit with a Q. The sooner you can get your mana flow full stack, the sooner you can Q every single time you see somebody. Ooh. Oh, he's faster than me. Heimer actually has faster base movement speed than me. That's insane. So he got mana flow, I got mana flow, that's fine. It doesn't matter if he's full mana. It matters if I'm full mana. Heimer has a 550 auto attack range. My Q 625. My teammate's dead here. He's going to get us both killed most likely. Alright. Tryndamere dying with Flash Ghost. Very cool. I guess he can save those for next game. We're going to go ahead and drop the mute all. So he can save his spin, Flash, Ghost, and his mouse clicks for next game. Anyways, we are going to be going for a Rod of Aegis rush once again because it's turbo cheap and gives us every stat we need other than ability haste into a Frozen Heart. Didn't even see that, guys. Jeez, man, I'm trying to do an intro here. In Timer Dinger, we just have to play it slow. Range champion top lanes typically aren't an issue since Malphite Q range is 625. Standard 80 carry auto attack range is 550, such as a Vayne Kaisa. So yeah, range top laners aren't an issue. Teemo's only 500 auto range. Heimer's 550. So we just got to play it slow. Every time our passive's up, we can look to go in for a Q. And then when they trade back, like he just did, we don't actually take damage. So we just wait for passive and arcane and mana flow to be up at least early game. Because once again, before your first back, if you Q every time it's up, you run out of mana. So you want to try to maximize it by getting an arcane and a mana flow. You kind of want to get both. Got it. That's huge. We're still getting CS too. He's pushing the wave to us, so this makes us a lot less gankable, and it makes him a lot more gankable. That being said, when I'm 6, he's dead. He's toast. I can take a gank all day. He can't get away from it. He's fast around any type of turret, so that it makes him a little weird to gank pre-6. Again with my empowered W. Oof, yikes. I'm just going to hit him with a Q there. Screw it. This turret did a lot of damage there. Power W is insane for farming. Since it's an auto reset and it's very, 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 very cheap and loads of damage on hit. And then it's not just when you first cast it, it's also on your next autos for, I think it's like the next 5 seconds. Makes it very, very easy to last hit. He's laying his turrets like brainlessly forward. He's just trying to poke me. Go ahead and use one potion, lay a ward, so I can see if they're trying to dive me. He's not even getting much CS just with kind of how he's laying his turrets. I'm gonna poke that with an E. So I have to manage my health here a little bit with these all being forward. We don't want to we don't want that to happen. We'll go ahead and use a biscuit. I lost enough health on that one. He's a free gank if my jungler comes. He's low, he's turbo pushed, he's not even trying to survive. Any jungler, even Shyvana could kill him in a gank here. He's playing extremely on the edge. Is the nicest way to put it. I have to reset. I'll reset. He's a free gank though. He's low. He's only turbo pushing. That's all he's doing. Looks like Brand's there to kind of cut off my jungler. My jungler definitely doesn't win that solo. Nunu doesn't beat a single champion in the game in a solo fight. Even if it's a Soraka Yumi, he doesn't win that. Nunu has horrendous base damage. I guess he's going to try to win just by getting turret plate. I hope he enjoys this kind of early game pressure, because when I'm 6th, this whole charade kind of ends, I think. Got him with the Q. Well played, Heimer. You are dead, my guy. Playing full push. The thing is, Heimer damage is relatively predictable, so him being full pushed is just ugh. I'm gonna block some of my minions and reset, chop them up a bit, so his wave should ideally push to me here. I tried to let my first minion go through to let it get there early, and then kind of block the rest on my recall. Not the most orthodox way of freezing it, because it's not the most consistent. There's some RNG involved, but it does seem to be working as a whole. So we both had equal amount of minions, equal amount of health. Now you see this one's a lower, so if his would have focused this one, his wave would have turbo pushed. But I mean, since he's Heimer, he's going to end up pushing anyways, because his turrets, if they're in range of minions, they're going to hit. So he does have tier 2 boots now. I think he still does have flash, but once again, he's very gankable. I'm about to be 6-2, maybe one more minion wave. Almost have my mana flow finished. Thought he was throwing out rockets there, so I went for the juke. Got the cannon. Got the range minion. I have R, he's dead. There's the Q. Every time my mana flows up, we're going to use it. We get him with an R, auto WE. We get him with a Q, and down he goes. Like I said, it's a fun matchup for Heimer early on, but once Malphite hits 6, it's so easy to die to ganks, because the Malphite hour comes out super snappy, especially at short range. I mean, humans can only react so fast to what's happening. If I walk forward 4 different times to auto minion, 3 different times to hit him with a Q, if I walk forward an 8th time total to hit him with an R, he doesn't really interpret that as what's happening, because that's not the most common denominator in the pattern. I guess I should break this. I'll go ahead, biscuit potion. Nunu can come back. I think Heimer might still have flash though. I don't think he's bothered to use it because he's been so ridiculously pushed. I don't even think he got a ward down in here. Yeah, it's not even warded. He does have tier 2 boots though. Get him with the Q. Looks like Nunu's going mid instead. I don't know about that one. We'll just take this back, get a ward in the bush, make sure I don't get in a weird spot with their jungler. If Brand goes in through the bushes, we get him with another Q. Perfect. See how he hits us, and our passive soaks pretty much the whole thing. Our W costs 30 mana. Woo! Spooky. It's so good for last hitting. Your E is way more expensive and way worse. Because it's a massive circle. It's easy to mess up a lot of minions when you're not trying to. Your W AoE damage is low enough to where even if it hits minions, a lot of times it doesn't even mess them up for the most part. I say that as it messed up 2 minions, but... yeah, I'm almost dead. I need the gank. I have my R, but I'm about to die. He's super squishy. I don't think he has wards down either. We get him with an R, E, auto, WQ. Down he goes. I was waiting to use my R because I think he still had flash. So I knew if I R'd, he was guaranteed going to flash it. But if he flashes Nunu Snowball, it doesn't matter because Nunu's Nunu. He does no damage right now. So I was going to let Nunu Snowball force the flash. Then I was going to use R. I don't think this guy's flashed all game. With how he's been positioning, he knows that even if he flashes, it won't make a difference. So he's just saving it for next game. This is also why you don't really see Heimerdinger top as a whole. Because not only is his damage predictable, so even if he is pushing on you, you can generally stay alive, reset, or TP back. But he makes himself so gankable. And mid lane, sure, it's the same thing, but it's a shorter lane for him to retreat to his turret versus all the way up here. It's a farther distance. At least, these mid turrets seem pretty far apart. Did they change that? Feels like they're really far apart. I need some magic resist or something. This guy's hurting. Man, he really hurts. Oh, there's the Nunu. I got him with my Q. Auto W. Yeah, there's his flashes finally. Got him with my Q again. And he's a goner. He's got nowhere to go. Very nice. He does a lot of damage. His damage is pretty high. He's cutting through our shield, and plus we have a high health pool through Rod of Ages. Sork Shoes is a super cheeky item to rush because you can't even take the magic resist rune anymore. They removed it from the game. You can only take like HP, scaling HP, or I think it's like 10% slow resistance. It's like a weird one. I have R as well, so I can look to roam mid or just take another gank. Might even be able to solo kill him at this point. Just raw all in. Shinmir's about to die. Yasuo is a full item. Yeah, we'll just kill top again. This guy's free. He has no flash this time too, so I can even lead in with R to set up Nunu Snowball if he hits the corner properly. Just swing this thing out wide. Hit him with an R. Auto W E Q. In the combo, there's a few things to think about. They're all varying levels of importance. It's not make or break. You're going to lose the game if you don't do it. But in general, when you are in, you're only going to be able to use each ability one time on Malphite. So in a perfect world, you are auto W EQ. So for example, oof, this is bad. He's got Rylai's too. I'm just dead. Well played to Bran. He just flashed and he had Rylai's. I didn't even see him coming. I was trying to give an explanation. Anyways, so if your opponent's trying to escape from you, you want your Q to be the last thing that hits them. That way as they're coming out of your knockup, they'll be slowed for the longest duration possible. However, if it's somebody who has all-in potential who's going to turn and try to shred you down with autos like a Warwick or Irelia, you want to E last. That way you have maximum E duration for as long as possible as they're coming down from your knockup. So with that being said, obviously Heimerdinger is going to be trying to escape. So I'm going to R, auto W, E, and then Q. That way we have maximum CC so he doesn't escape. That's rough. He's so fast. He's so cocky. Auto W, E. Bran doesn't have R. Oh, this is bad. Yasuo is really strong. This is really, really bad. I got this guy chewed up. Nice. Alright, all in all, that's pretty freaking good. That turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I can stop this guy from coming back to lane if that's worth anything. It's probably not, because I'm not even on the wave. If I had R, he's literally dead there. I could just kill him here with R. He doesn't have Zhonya's. RE is going to Q last. Didn't get a chance to use it. In that case, if I was a higher IQ being, I would have queued sooner to get the movement speed to get out of the turret sooner. I didn't even need every ability to kill him there. So our Q speed this up and slows them down. Oof. I should probably pick up a Dark Seal. Nunu's gotten us 6. Void Grub's beautiful. We can take turrets really fast now with our autos. We also get these little Void Mites when we're interacting with turrets. They pop out, they tank, they do some damage. Boop. We hit him with Q and we run. Brand Rylai's is really scary. Brand's one of the strongest junglers in the game, even still after his nerfs. Rylai's Rush Brand is great for ganking. His solo fights are kind of trash, though. He's not even doing damage to us here. His wave's still pushing to me if I leave it like this, too. Because it's tight. I made it go tight. Plus, he has a ranged minion in the back. That could, in theory, stay alive. 1 health forever, doing full damage. Boop. His wave's cooming to me. There's nothing he can do about it. I'll get my shield back. He healed a lot. He must have gone and ate the berries or something. Oh, got me those rockets. Slowing them down, trying to stop their autos from hitting me by just getting them canceled by going back into bush. Alright, we'll get him with a Q, walk him down. Auto WE. I missed my W onto his minion. It's unfortunate. Snoo is playing it perfectly. You want to camp Heimer top. Heimer top isn't a real pick because of the same thing you're seeing here. Whether I had a Shyvana jungle, a Nunu, Rengar, it literally doesn't matter. If somebody's pushed up far and you can walk in behind them as a jungler, they're dead. It's that simple. And that is what we're seeing time after time. We got R ready. Dragon is up. Yasuo's dancing around. He's dead though. He's got nowhere to go. I can back for Frozen here. This game slowed down a lot all of a sudden. Now that we're roaming, got with a Q. E into W. I don't think we could kill him with my R there. Got with a Q. I'll run her down, cut her off. I'm on a speed up. She should have kept running. Wouldn't have been able to get away, but this is a guaranteed death. Get with a QE. Whew. Her R kind of hurts. We get him with a Q. This is awkward. We get him with an R. He's ignited. Get him with the Q again. Whew, I got ignited. I might actually die here. Dang, that was close. So in a situation like that, the only way we could survive is if Nunu smite Qs the Krugs and I finish the last hit. Because I think we still heal off of it if you kill the big one there. I know at least the jungler does. I think as a laner, I'd assume you would too. Alright, so against Heimer Brand, oof. Second item here instead of Frozen Heart. I think Jackshaw would just be a better option. Because I need some amount of magic resist. I mean, they got Sork shoes, and they're about to have another pair of Sork shoes. Magic resist from Jackshaw will more than pay for itself. Plus, it is giving me armor, and then the Voidborn Resilience, which is extra armor and magic resist based on my total armor and magic resist. Completely for tank champions, obviously, because you can have a lot of that. Our W is already giving us more armor as well based on how much armor we have, so
Combined total, we're at 215 right now. Once we're in combat, we'll get 30% more from Voidborn Resilience. Nice. R is about to be up. We can look for the team fight. When it comes to who do you are on Malphite in a team fight, it's pretty fluid. I mean, it's easy to say if you hit 3 or more people, it's a great ultimate, but at the same time, it's also about when you hit them with it, like what you're stopping them from doing as well. This is kind of bad. Almost got Yasuo. He was like 10 health. There's no one really helping us there. Everyone kind of pulled out of the fight as they were all focusing us, unfortunately. Just how it goes sometimes. Trinmer goes in, a little bit of cleanup action. That fight really shouldn't have been close though. We hit a massive R, almost killed Yasuo when he was well over half health. Random Trin spin into the wall. And the Nunu finish. AP Nunu, nice. Phase Rush AP Nunu. I kind of like Phase Rush with AP Nunu. It keeps you alive so you don't waste your Dark Seal Mage. Feels good. Let's go ahead and we'll just wait around for R. We'll just wait around. Actually, I gotta check something real quick. All right, our ultimate is back up. We're ready to go. We don't necessarily want to sit on a split push at this stage of the game unless our teleport's up. If our teleport's up, that's fine. We can still come into fights. Twitch just needs to group on us, man. I mean, he's squishy. I don't like this fight. All right, we'll do it. Nune's doing some good damage. Got to get away from this guy. Twitch is about to be here. Oof. Alright, he misses that. Again with the attack speed slow. He's ignited. Nice, we'll take it. Not bad, not bad. We will take it. We take those. Ultimate is down. Nice, there goes his support shield. Chip away at their turret a little bit. Heim seems like he's kind of rage split pushing. He's not in a good spot to really be splitting. I think he should just team fight. Go ahead and take this turret as well. We have the Rift of the Void, our whole team, so they're going to lose turrets rapidly for every single fight they lose. League feels extremely snowbally these days with how good Rift Grubs are and having 2 Rift Heralds. Oof, that feels bad. We gotta focus Yasuo, man. He's doing all the damage. I'll go for Smolder here. I want to get my attack speed slow on him if I can. Can't really get to it though for now. Oof. Got Heimer with a Q. He's trying to hit me so bad. Boom! The double knockup. Oh, Heimer got away with like no HP. Yes! No! Yes! He trolled! Yes! I have to speed up. No! I can't get away. Frickin' Rylai's on Heimer with Leandri slowed me enough. They lost 2 inhibs at least. We'll take it. We will take it. Next item. Malignance is more for AP Malphite. I want to play more tank here. Unending Despair is kind of like having a second Armor Sunfire. Hollowed Radiance would be good. I think we just push Canic. Canic with our passive is great synergy. It's basically like a Malphite passive that only blocks magic damage. It has a really short cooldown as well. Really, really short. He also split pushing the top side. I don't think he's going to keep doing that. I'll head over there, though. I have R. I can TP over to drag fight. We just need to keep securing the drag to make sure we win this game. Can Yasuo solo me here? He's 2 full items. I'm 3 full. If I play this properly, I think I actually win it. Right? He doesn't have Bork. I guess it's not a solo fight. Got him with a Q. We get him with an auto. Want to get him with the auto WE. Walk this turd bag down. Oof, down he goes. I didn't have to use R. Cool. We'll end. I'll TP over to this fight. There's no reason to go for Baron. And there it is. It should be GG's. Cool, these FFs. It's a bit of a situation I have to handle, so this is perfect timing. We'll take a quick look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt against enemy champions on Malphite top lane, we did the most damage in the game. Well, almost the most. We did the most on our team. Technically the second most in the game. For damage taken, we took a decent amount, not the most. Self-mitigated, mainly because of passive, we took the most. And for runes high value, all in all, Malphite is a beast top laner. You can play him against range, you can play him against melee, you can play him against physical damage, you can play him against magic damage. He's, in my opinion, at least in solo queue, the most blind pickable champion in the whole game. I mean, heck, you could even run him jungler support or mid if you really want to. If you guys enjoyed this Malphite video, let me know what champion you want to see next down in the comments below. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.